All right, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Yeah. Okay. I'm off air now.
Let me know. Are you ready?
Just. Hey there, basketball fans. Joby Hodling here with KSVPTV.com to start the second quarter. El Paso Riverside taking on the Ruidoso Warriors. Right now, if you're just now joining us, 21-3, the Rangers leading the Warriors here in the third girls basketball game of the day. Thanks for tuning in here on KSVPTV.com. We've got the Artesia Lady Bulldogs coming up, the fourth and final girls game of the day, and then we've got a couple of boys games coming up, including Artesia Bulldogs later this evening. Right now, Ruidoso swinging it around, goes inside, shot is up and no good. Brought down by Riverside. And down the floor comes number 14, and that is Lopez over to the corner. Number 24 with the shot up, no good. Good effort there by Roscoe for the rebound, but it goes out of bounds. Her foot was on the line for the Rangers. So the Warriors will turn around and go the other way as Smith will bring the ball up the court, gets to midcourt, gets it across, it's picked off, but the Warriors are going to fight for it, go down in a scrum. Mendez fights for it, but coming away with it are the Rangers. The other way they go, as going into the lane is number 30. Her shot up, no good. A lot of contact, no foul called. And that was Orozco that took that shot. It goes out of bounds, so it'll be Ruidoso basketball as Parga keys it in to Smith, and she'll bring it across the timeline. Waiting on her is Lopez. They've been trapping all game long. The Warriors have been struggling a little bit with it. Now they get it over. The shot is partially blocked, rebounded by the Rangers. She'll get the pass out to Lopez. Lopez down the court quickly, and then she's going to throw it away. Her intended receiver was Candelaria, but it goes by her. So it'll be Ruidoso basketball, as again, Parga will key it in to Smith, and Ashley Smith, number 15, will bring it across the timeline. Waiting on her is Lopez. Then they come out the trap. She gets it to back to Smith, now over to the right side to number 20. Her shot up and good for the Lady Warriors. That's Chavez. And the score now 21-5. Riverside almost walks with it and is taken away. Coming out of there with it is Ruidoso, and that's Parga dribbling across the timeline. Now she'll pick up her dribble. Swing it over to Lopez. Lopez loses the dribble, loses the handle, and the Rangers come away with it. Up the floor comes Lopez on the right side. She swings it to Orozco. Her shot up, no good. No foul called. There was some contact there, but no foul called. Ruidoso comes away with it. That was Mendez with the rebound, and she hands it off. I think that's Smith. Got to see her number. So Ashley Smith is fouled. Fouling her is number 14, Natalia Lopez. And now we got 5 new coming in for the Rangers. Rios, Velos, Perez. I'm trying to see who all came in. Turnover on the Warriors, goes back to the Rangers. Up ahead quickly, they go to Perez. Her shot up and good on the left side, and the score now 23-5 for the Rangers. Parga will bring it across the timeline for the Warriors, takes her time. Lauren Perez meets her there, and it's taken away by Veloz. She goes up the right side. Her shot up and is going to be no good, but she is fouled in the process, so Hazel Veloz will go to the line to shoot 2. She is a freshman for Riverside. And that's the 5th team foul on the Warriors. The Rangers also have 5 here in the first half. We're in the second quarter, second period, 5:17 to go in the half. First shot is up and good for Veloz, and the score now 24-5 in favor of the Rangers. 22 checks in for the Warriors, that's Ontiveros. Shot is up, it rolls around, no good. Fighting for the rebound is number 20 for the Warriors, Chavez. She comes away with it. Pushes it across the timeline. Then she has it taken away. Going the other direction is the number 10, Perez. Her shot up, no good, but she is fouled. And that foul on Chavez. So that'll put Lauren Perez at the line to shoot 2, senior for Riverside Rangers. 5:06 to go here in the first half. Shot is up, and the shot is good for Perez. So the score now 25-5, lead of 20, biggest lead of the ball game for the Rangers. Second shot upcoming, up, and it looks good, and it's going to go off the back of the rim, but Perez gets her own rebound. She'll dribble out top, down underneath it goes, and number 13 up and score on the easy layup, and that's Quintana. Another freshman for the Riverside Rangers. So for the Warriors now, bringing it across the timeline is Ontiveros. She goes over to the right side to Parga. Parga gets tied up over there. She's able to get away from it. Dribbles behind her back on the right side. Goes to Mendez, and then outside to Smith. Her shot up and no good. Coming away with the long rebound was the Rangers. Down the floor is Rios. She kicks it back outside, and it goes all the way out to Bustillos. And Bustillos pointing to the team what she wants them to run. Hands it off to Veloz. Veloz into the corner to Rios. Back to Veloz. The three-point shot is off the back of the rim. No good. Up high for the rebound is Bustillos. Her shot is going to roll around. No good. She tips it outside, and the Rangers get it again. Now underneath it goes again to number 13. Her shot blocked. She gets her own rebound, kicks it out. That shot blocked by the Warriors. Coming away with the rebound is Mendez, but it's stolen away. No, it's going to be knocked out of bounds by the Rangers. It will remain Ruidoso basketball. So keying it in will be Parga. And number 22, Ontiveros, will be dribbling it up unless they make a change here. Parga will take a seat. Coming in for her is number 11 for the Lady Warriors. That's Morgan. And she'll hand it off to Ontiveros, who will bring it across the timeline. Playing in a 2-3 zone now. They backed out of that half-court press. Did the Rangers. Kick it over to Morgan. Morgan around the top, swings it to Smith. Smith dribbling, almost has it taken away, gets it back to Ontiveros. Her shot is up, and three-pointer is no good. Underneath the rebound, putback is no good. Getting the rebound again was number 20, Chavez. She kicks it outside. Ontiveros tries to go underneath. It's going to be tipped away, and now a steal is turned into a foul. So the pass was inside to Mendez. She is fouled by number 10, Lauren Perez. And that's the 6th team foul, so one more, they'll be in the bonus, will the Warriors. Outside, it goes on to Tavares. Right side, she bounce passes it over, and in they go to Mendez. Her shot up, and no good. There's a rebound for the Warriors, and then there's a scrum for the ball. Coming away with it was Smith, and now the Rangers steal it away. Coming back the other direction is number 10. Her shot up, no good on the left side, but the Rangers are able to get the rebound, kick it outside to Veloz, and now out to Bustillos. She back to Veloz, into the right side to Rios. Rios back outside. They swing it around the top. Perez with the basketball. She's going to go to the top and then swing it over to number 13, Quintana. They try to go on the right side, and it's stolen away by number 10, Garcia, for the Warriors. She gets it back to Morgan, who brings it across the timeline. Now back over to Ontiveros on the left side. Her three-point shot is up and no good. Long rebound goes to the Rangers. Veloz. She gets it ahead to Lopez. Lopez picks up her dribble, gets it to Bustillos over to the left side. Perez with the basketball back out top. Three-point shot is up and no good for Veloz, but the Rangers get the rebound. Going inside and scoring is number 23, Bustillos, and the Rangers now lead 29-5 as Morgan will bring it across the timeline for the Lady Warriors. Goes right to the corner and outside. Three-point shot is up and off the back of the rim, no good. Coming away with the rebound will be the Rangers. Hand it off to Bustillos, and she'll bring it across timeline. Long pass down the right side, and it goes through the hands of the Lowe's and out of bounds. So it'll be Ruidoso basketball. And now we're going to have 5 more check in for the Rangers. A new 5. 20, 50, 14, 24. So Rojos, Lopez, Gerardo, Candelaria, and I'm missing somebody. Try to get that. Ontiveros bringing it across the timeline. They're in the 2-3 zone are the Rangers. They try to go underneath, and coming away with it is one of the Warriors, but then she's tied up, and that bounce pass was inside to number 21, Casares, who had checked in for the Warriors. Possession arrow pointing to the Warriors, so it'll be Ruidoso basketball. Looking to get it in. They're going to throw it out top to Smith. She's going to try to track it down, and it's going to be knocked out of bounds by number 14, Natalia Lopez, a senior for the Rangers. So it'll remain Ruidoso basketball as number 11, Morgan, will key it in. She goes to Casares. Her three-point shot is off the front of the rim, no good, but there's Mendez with the rebound. She'll kick it outside. Ontiveros on the right side, looks at a three, doesn't take it. Goes down the baseline, gets it on to Mendez. Her shot up and no good. And this time the Rangers will come down with the rebound. Ahead comes number 14. That's Lopez. Goes to the right side to number 24, Candelaria. Back out top. Swing it over to the left corner. And then underneath they go. The shot is up off the front of the rim, but a foul is called. I believe it was called on number 21. Let's see. It was. So that's Casares the foul is called on. Going to the line to shoot 2 will be number 20, Rojos, a freshman, another freshman for the Rangers. First shot is up and off the backboard and good. So the bank is open, which it should be. Today's Thursday, right? All right, so Rojos still has another shot to take here. Shot is up and it banked it in again. The score now 31-5. As bringing it up quickly for the Warriors is Morgan. Goes to the right side, Ontiveros back to Morgan. She's going to take a long three. Looks good. It goes off the front of the rim. Mendez with the long rebound. Kicks it out to Ontiveros on the right baseline. Tries to go back underneath. Shot is up and no good, but there's a rebound by Smith. Her shot up and no good. Mendez fights for it, but coming away with it is number 13, Quintana. She gets it ahead to Lopez. Lopez dribbles around the top, swings it over to Alvarado. Alvarado back to Lopez. Lopez picks up her dribble, goes to the point of the key, now kicks it back outside, now back over to Lopez. Right underneath they go to number 50. Her shot is partially blocked, and coming away with it is Ruidoso. So Gerardo tried that shot on the right side. Down it goes, and it's going to be tipped away, and coming away with it will be number 12, Quintana. Now it's tipped, stolen away by Ruidoso. So Ontiveros with it. A couple three turnovers right back to back there. Long three-pointer, and it's off the front of the rim, no good. Good shot there by Morgan, just short. 31-5 at the end of the half. The El Paso Rangers leading the Ruidoso Warriors. Thanks for tuning in here on KSVPTV.com. We're also on Facebook. If you're watching us here on KSVPTV.com and you'd like to scroll through Facebook, you can have us there as well, KSVP on Facebook. I was going to look and see what we got up next here, but I don't see my... Can I look at that? Thank you. So the next game we've got coming up is going to be Deming taking on Los Lunas on the boys' side. Following that game, it'll be Artesia taking on Deming on the girls' side. That game's scheduled for 5:30. It'll probably be a little later than that. And then the last game of the day, Artesia taking on Mira on the boys' side. We'll be back. Second half action. El Paso and Ruidoso. Welcome back here to Artesia's Bulldog Pit. The Artesia City of Champions Classic as the Ruidoso Warriors and the El Paso Riverside Rangers starting the second half here as the Rangers get the ball first. And number 23 swings it over to Perez. Perez into the corner. Now it goes underneath. Back out to Perez. She's going to shoot a two-pointer. It's off the back of the rim. No good. Coming down with the rebound is Morgan. She'll push it out of there for the Warriors up the right side. She goes into the corner to Smith. Smith underneath to Mendez. Nice passing. And the Ruidoso Warriors score first in the second half. As Mendez goes up on the right side and scores. Bustillos goes over to the right side to Lopez. Lopez into the corner. Three-point shot is up and no good. Mendez comes down with a big rebound. Good block out there by the Lady Warrior. A shot taken by Bustillos. And then it goes over the head of Ontiveros and out of bounds, so turnover on the Warriors. Ranger basketball leading 31-7, 7:07 to go here in the third period. As Bustillos will throw it in to Perez, and she'll kind of trot it across the timeline here at Bulldog Pit. Warriors playing in the 3-2 zone, 3 up top, 2 underneath, as they swing it over to the left side. Look at the three-pointer there. But Rios doesn't take it. Swing it to the right side now. Perez, back out top it goes. Now back over to the left side to Bustillos. Underneath she goes to Perez. Then the shot is up and no good, but chasing down her own rebound, but then giving up to Perez was number 13, Quintana. Now number 23 with the ball, Bustillos. She drives in, and she is going to score. It's going to count. She's got a chance at the old-fashioned three-point play. Sophia Bustillos, the sophomore, goes to the line. That is her 11th point here in the ball game, and she has a chance for 12 right here with the and one effort. Shot is up, and the shot is good. So she leads the way with 12 points, leads all scorers. And the score now 34-7 in favor of the Rangers. Parga for the Warriors will bring it across the timeline. Goes over to Smith. Smith up the right side. Underneath, and it goes through the hands of Casadas for the Warriors. Turnover. Back to the Rangers. Perez once again bringing it across the timeline. Looks to the left side to Lopez. Lopez out top to Bustillos. Tipped away by Ontiveros, but coming away with it is number 44, Rios. And then Ontiveros again trying to steal it. But again, Rios comes away with it, and she is fouled by Ontiveros, I think is the call. Oh, they're going to call that on her. So Yasmin Rios, the freshman for the Rangers, called with a push, and it'll be Ruidoso basketball as Morgan will key it into Ontiveros. And we've got some Rangers checking in here. Looks like we might have a injured player over there. Number 13, I think she got a little cut on her, so she's going to go take care of that, Quintana. So Ruidoso basketball. Ontiveros looks to get trapped, and it's tipped, but coming away with it is number 11. Now jump ball called as Morgan got tied up. It'll remain Warrior basketball though. So Morgan to key it in. She's going to go to number 15 now to Ontiveros. She's going to look at a three, doesn't take it. Back to Morgan, go underneath. Shot is up and no good. Scrum for the ball, and we're going to have a jump ball call. I guess a jump ball called. Got a little bit feisty under there for a minute. It'll be Riverside basketball. So Bustillos gets it in to Perez, and she'll trot it across the timeline. Coming out on her is Ontiveros. Swings it over to Lopez. Lopez tries to go underneath. It was stolen away for a minute, but coming out of there with it is Perez, the senior for the the Rangers. Back out top it goes to Lopez. She tries to go underneath. Good pass, and then backing it up and kicking it back outside are the Rangers. Swing it over to Perez, I'm sorry. Belos, and now to Bustillos. Into the corner it goes. Three-point shot is off the rim, no good. Ruidoso tips it around, and it goes off of Smith and out. Well, wait a minute. Did they call that off of a? They did. They called it off of Riverside, so I thought it went off of Smith for the Warriors, but it didn't. So it'll be Warrior basketball. Morgan gets it into Ontiveros, back to Morgan. The Rangers coming out with that double trap. They get it by it though, do the Warriors. Good up and under for number 15, Ashley Smith, and that is her third point of the ball game. Right back down the floor come the Rangers, swinging into the right corner. Trapped over there, but she gets by a Warrior that fell down. And now at the free throw line, jumper is going to be off the back of the rim, no good. Ontiveros tips it to Mendez. Mendez comes away with the rebound and gets it to Morgan. She'll bring it up the left side for the Warriors. She tries to go underneath to Casares and goes over her head and out of bounds, so turnover on the Warriors. 4:21 to go here in the third period. The Rangers lead the Warriors 34-9. And now we're going to have a timeout by the Ruidoso Warriors, so 4:21 to go in the third. 34-9 is our score. So coming out of the timeout, it is Ranger basketball. And bringing across the timeline will be Lauren Perez. Picks up her dribble, swings it over to Lopez. Lopez back to over to Veloz. Veloz underneath, back to Perez. Her three-pointer is up off the rim, no good. Up high for the rebound is Mendez. Gets it to Smith, but she's going to turn it over. Coming away with the turnover, getting it to number 23, Bustillos. She's going to bounce it outside. Number 22 with the shot is good. It's just inside the three-point line for Veloz. She now has 6 points in the ball game. And now we're going to have they're going to call a foul. I thought it might have been a walk, but called for the foul is number 23, Bustillos, for the Rangers. So it'll remain Ruidoso basketball as Morgan will key it in to Ontiveros. She takes a look at that trapping defense, dribbles into it on the side, and then it's knocked out of bounds by the Rangers, so it'll remain Ruidoso basketball. Again, Morgan will key it in right over in front of her bench. She's going to go to Mendez, back to Morgan. She takes this dribble step inside on the right baseline, up and good. Nice little teardrop. 11th point of the ball game, her first bucket, as the Rangers come right back down the floor quickly. Veloz to Rios. Rios, a little jumper, is no good, and Mendez with another rebound. She's had a ton of rebounds for the Ruidoso Lady Warriors. Down the floor quickly they come. Smith on the left baseline tries to go around the body of Rios, but she steals it. And now Bustillos will push it up the floor. Goes on the left side. Nice left-handed shot there. Good layup by number 10, Perez. Ontiveros out of there quickly, gets it back to Morgan. Morgan bringing it up the floor. She's going to go to Mendez. Mendez to the right side to Smith. She's going to run into traffic and try to go underneath. They're going to call a foul. She was making a pass. Let's see if they call it a shooting foul or on the floor. So that foul called on number 23, Bustillos. That's her third. Well, let's see. It's her second. Got a couple checking in for the Rangers and one in for the Warriors. I think I didn't check who caught that, who came in. Into the corner goes to Morgan, back to Ontiveros. She goes underneath the Mendez, kicks it to Morgan. It's going to be stolen away, poked away. Coming away with it is number 20, Rojas, who had checked in. She gets it to Perez. Perez drives up the middle, stops, and tries to go over to the left side, and she's able to get it. Bustillos, her shot up, no good. Fighting for the rebound underneath was Casares, and it goes off of her, of the Ruidoso Warriors, so it'll remain Riverside basketball as Mendez takes a seat. Coming in for her will be number 23, Ward. So Riverside gets it in. Number 23 puts up a shot. It's no good. But she chases down her own. Nope, that coming out of there with the rebound was Rojos. Now outside it goes to Veloz. Veloz swings it, and they're going to call a travel on Perez. So turnover back to the Warriors. Checking back into the ball game will be Parga for the Warriors, and Ontiveros will take a seat. Morgan looking to get it in. She does over the top. It goes to Ward, and then Ward has it stolen away. Going the other direction quickly are the Riverside Rangers. It goes out of bounds, though, off of a Warrior. So Ward kind of twisted her knee or her ankle, so she'll go out. Coming in for her is number 10, Garcia. Ranger basketball. They're on the left side underneath their basket. Get it into Perez on the left side. Out top it goes to Bastillos. Bastillos will turn, and now she'll keep it out top. Nice give and go, but it's stolen away by the Warriors. Coming away with it was Casares. She'll get it to Morgan, and up the right side Morgan goes. Runs into traffic. She throws it away. Coming out of there with it is Veloz. She gets it ahead to Bastillos. Her shot up and good, and she's got a chance at another bucket. Another three-point play. That's her 14th point. She's leading all scorers, and now she has another chance at the old-fashioned three-point play. She got one earlier and made it. She has 2 fouls, but she has 14 points. Does the sophomore Bustillos. Her third point is up and good, so now 15 points in the ball game. As we have 1:35 left here in the third period. Down the floor come the Warriors. Morgan on the right side, spots up for a three. It's going to be off the front of the rim, no good. Coming away with the rebound and getting it ahead quickly is the Rangers. Up the left side, the shot no good, and we're going to have a foul called on number 20, Chavez of Ruidoso, on the shot. So a two-shot effort here from number 10, Perez, for the Riverside Rangers. 1:21 to go in the third period. The score 41-11, and it remains there as that shot is off the front of the rim, no good. So now one shot remaining on the 2 free throws. Lauren Perez shot up, and this time nothing but the bottom of the net. So the score now 42-11, and that was her 11th point of the ball game. As Parga comes up the right side quickly, swings it over to the right corner to Morgan, back to Parga, out to Smith. Smith back to Parga. Cross court, skip pass to Morgan, bounce pass to Parga. Almost has it stolen away, and then it is stolen away. Coming out of there with it is Perez for the Rangers. She's going to throw it up ahead. Number 22 on the right side puts it up, no good, but coming out of there with the rebound is Mercer. And they're going to try to go underneath to Rojos, but it goes over her head. And that was number 23, Bustillos, that tried to make that pass. Just a little hot and a little high. So it'll be Ruidoso basketball on the turnover. Morgan keys it in to Parga, and she'll come across timeline. We're down to 40 seconds here in the third period. 42-11 is our score. Number 20, Chavez, with the basketball. She'll spin away from trouble and then has it ripped away from her, and that's Perez once again. She's got quick hands. She'll come across the timeline with 22 seconds to go. Swings it over to Bustillos. She goes into the left corner. She's going to go back to Bustillos. She's going to spot up for a long two. It's off the front of the rim, no good. Parga comes out with the rebound. Down the floor she goes. She has it tips away, but she hangs on it. Now we're going to have a timeout taken, and they got it in time. Full timeout taken by the Warriors with 3.9 seconds to go. It'll be their ball coming out of the timeout. 42-11, the Rangers leading the Warriors. period Veloz with that steal. So our score here after 3, 42-11, the Rangers over the Warriors. Make sure you stay tuned. About 15 minutes or 12 to 15 minute break here after this ball game, and then we'll have the boys' side again with Los Lunas taking on Deming. I said that right, didn't I? I have to look at it 3 times. Los Lunas against Deming, followed by the Artesia girls playing, and then the Artesia boys after that. We'll be back. Ruidoso basketball start the 4th period here, and she's going to run out of time, and she did not get it in, so turnover on 5-second count. Good job there by the Rangers. All right, so Perez with the basketball. Underneath it goes, up and under move, and that shot is good for number 13, Quintana. Ruidoso down the floor quickly. Morgan loses the dribble, but she's able to retain it, and then it goes off of Quintana into the hands of Bustillo. She drives up the middle of the court. Bounce pass to Perez. Her shot up and no good, but she is fouled. So I'll put Lauren Perez on the line to shoot 2, and let's see who they called that on. I think they said on number 1. Actually, they said on number 10. So on Garcia. Shot is up and good for Perez, and that's her 12th point of the ball game, second leading scorer. As Ontiveros checks back in, Parga takes a seat. Also taking a seat is number 10, Garcia. Mendez checked back in. Shot is up, and the shot is good. So she now has 13 in the ball game. 46-11. Passes in, and Morgan with the basketball. I'm sorry, that's Ashley Smith. She continues driving, and it's tipped out of bounds by Perez. It'll remain Ruidoso basketball. They'll key it in right over here to the left of us at the press table. Clock will be running now as long as they stay 35 points ahead, which right now they're exactly that. Underneath pass it goes. Kick it over to the right side. Shot is up and no good. Coming down with the rebound will be the Rangers. Quintana, she hands it off to Bustillos. Bustillos by Ontiveros. Swings it over. Perez with a runner. It's no good. Mendez with the rebound. She'll get it to Smith. Smith will bring it up the left side. Now she cuts to the middle. Kicks it to Chavez. Chavez outside. 3-point effort by Morgan. No good. Bustillos comes down with the rebound, and she'll go the other way for the Rangers. Picked up by Ontiveros. Bounce pass. Perez with a 3-point shot. Boy, that looked good all the way, and it did. 3-pointer knocked down. 49-11 now. That's her 16th point, and now she leads all scores as she took the lead from her teammate, Bustillos, by 1 point. 16 points for Perez, and now she's going to steal the ball, but they're going to call a foul on her. That'll be her 3rd, and the team 5th. As number 11, Morgan will key it in for the Warriors over in front of her bench. She does get it into Ontiveros out top. Ontiveros picks up her dribble. Picked up by Perez. Looking for somewhere to go. Gets it back to Morgan. Morgan picked up by Bustillos. She'll split 2 defenders. Puts up a shot. It's no good. Ontiveros on the backside with the rebound. Her shot up no good. Gets a rebound again, and she shoots again, and this time is fouled. So Ontiveros was definitely the shortest person right there in that scrum, and she kept coming down with the rebounds. Feisty was the young lady, and she earned a trip to the foul line. So she'll shoot 2. That was the 2nd foul on Quintana of the Riverside Warriors. The Riverside Rangers. First shot is good for on Tavares. Second shot is up, and it's off the rim, no good. Coming away with the rebound on the floor right now. They're going to have a jump ball. It'll be Ranger basketball. And we got 5 new Rangers checking in. 49-12 is our score. The clock continues to run. So it runs off pretty fast here whenever it just runs. We're down to 5 minutes in the ball game, and the clock is ticking. As number 20, Rojas, will key it in. She'll get it in to Lopez, and then they're going to call a travel on Lopez. So the turnover will give it back to Ruidoso. And looks like Morgan will key it in for the Warriors. The ball went way across the court. And no hurry there by the officials. Let the time click away. And it goes, shot up, and no good. Fighting for the rebound was Mendez, but coming away with it is Rojas. She gets it ahead to Lopez. Lopez will kick it over to the right side. Veloz back to Lopez. She's picked up by Chavez. Swings it over to the left side to Rios. Rios back over to Lopez. She'll drive, a little runner is off the bank, no good. There's a rebound. Good rebound there by Rojas. Kick it outside to Lopez. She's going to go underneath to Gerardo. She's going to turn in the lane. Her shot no good, no foul called. A lot of contact, but it'll remain Riverside basketball, as it said they got the ball. Checking in for Ruidoso is number 22, I think, on Tavares. Riverside looks to get it in. They get it into Lopez. Outside it goes. Bustillos with it, and she'll swing it over to the left side. Rios back out to Lopez on the right side. She's going to dribble into the lane. Goes up and under. Her shot is good and one. Kind of an acrobatic shot there for the senior, Natalia Lopez, number 14. She'll go to the line to shoot one. That foul called on Parga. So that's the first bucket for Lopez, and that's the second foul for Parga. And I think it's the 5th team foul. We're down to almost 3 minutes. Shot is up and good, so she makes a 3-point play. Does Lopez. She now has 3 in the ball game. On Tavares back to more, or no, on Tavares is going to keep it. And we are under 3 minutes now. As on Tavares working against Lopez, goes to the right side to Morgan. She drives in on the right side. A runner's no good. Mendez comes down the rebound. She'll put it up no good. And now the Rangers come out of there with it, and then it's tipped around. It'll be Ranger basketball. Fighting for that was Veloz, one of the freshmen for the Rangers. And she will key it in to Lopez. On Tavares waiting on her at midcourt. Lopez goes to her right. The Rangers swing it back to Lopez on the left side. Go underneath, and on the right baseline, kick it back outside to Rios. Now swing it to the left side. Veloz with the basketball. 3-point shot is up and good for number 44, Rios, a freshman. And that's her first bucket of the ball game. She has 3 points. And we're now down to 155 and counting. 55-12 our score. As Smith goes to the left side, picked up. It goes through Mendez's hands. Coming down with it is Lopez. She's pushing it up the floor against Santaveras. If she drives into the lane, she does. It goes off of her foot and off of a teammate's foot and out of bounds. It'll be a turnover back to Ruidoso. So keying it in will be Ashley Smith. Alexia Santaveras will be the ball handler, bringing it across. And going out to meet her is Natalia Lopez for the Rangers. Santaveras to the right side, picks up her, well, didn't pick it up, but they called a carry. Turnover back to the Rangers, and we're down to 1:12 and counting. Boys game up next, Deming and Los Lunas. Probably have 12 to 15 minutes between that game and this game. Or it could be longer because this game is going pretty fast. Underneath it goes, number 20. She's going to get it back to Gerardo. She loses the dribble. Tavares comes out of there with it for the Warriors. Picks up her dribble and Gets it to Morgan. Morgan on the right side goes into the lane. She's going to drive up and under, lays it up, and that is a shot that counts. So her 4th point of the ball game. Right back up the floor come the Rangers, and number 44 is fouled. That's Yasmin Rios. She'll go to the line to shoot 2. She has 3 points so far in the ball game. Has a chance for 2 more if she can knock these down. Shot is up and good. First one, 56-14 now the score. .31 seconds remaining. Second shot is up, and it's good as well for the freshman. So 57-14, clock is running. Ruidoso looking for somebody to throw it into. You're going to get it to Morgan. It goes out of bounds. And she was coming back to the basketball and loses it over there in front of the El Paso bench. So Veloz keys it in to Lopez, and they're just going to hold it. And we're down under 10, and that'll end the ball game as now has the ball is Rios. She's covered out there. And she's going to dribble away from traffic, and that will end the ball game. 57-14, our final score. The El Paso Riverside Rangers move on to the winner's bracket. And the consolation bracket, Ruidoso Warriors go there. All right, so the next game we got on tap here on KSVPTV.com will be the Deming Wildcats against the Los Lunas Tigers, boys side of the bracket. So stay tuned. I'm not sure how much time we'll have between the games, but we'll be here on KSVPTV.com. You can also watch us on Facebook, KSVP Radio on Facebook. We'll be back.